Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Mahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of a great millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the spirit. Title: You other groups are like dumb dogs. Okay? It's not barking because purpose of a dog's bark is to warn you and to inform you of impending danger. Now you have certain dogs that just bark for the sake of it, okay, but even then the dog is trying to alarm you to some type of impending danger, or it's an alert. It's kind of like a rooster that doesn't bark in the morning to get you up for work, man. Okay, so you other groups, man, it's clearly evident that the mark of the beast, the MOTB, is getting ready to be fulfilled, okay? According to Revelation 13 and 16, the vision which John, the Apostle John, which affectionately known as John the Revelator, has seen on the island of Patmos, okay, when the Lord came to him through various visions about the end times, man. You guys, man, either you sold out, you don't know, or you're just being willfully ignorant, or you just don't give a damn about Israel. And I'm gravitating to the latter, okay? And I'm gravitating to the first, meaning you got that bag of that purse. Because Executive Order 14067, it says official title ensuring responsible development of digital assets. And brother's been going into this all week, man. I myself even did a lesson on it. But it says was signed on March 9th, 2022. Is the 83rd executive order signed by the U.S. President Joe B. Mbezi, Sleepy Joe, okay? And this is pretty much leading you up to this collapse of this U.S. dollar, okay? This is basically leading you up to the collapse of the system, because the MOTB is going to be what they're going to use in order to ensure that they enslave you, because this thing is all about control, all right? So matter of fact, let me go to... I was looking at the elder brother video earlier, Monadazak from Cali, and I'm gonna see if he posted that link, man. All right, on Lord's will, he did. Nope, he didn't. Fuck. But anyway, I know some brothers posted on the front of the of the pages. Let me see if I posted. I may have posted it myself, but let's see something here. Community tabs. Bingo. And the brother GMS dedication, I mean, it breaks it down here. I mean, this is pretty much it. And I'm going to read a synopsis of it, because this guy, Mike Adams, man, he goes into a lot of information on it, okay? So this is the actual article here that you brothers can type in Google, and this should pop up from Natural News, man. And I don't understand why you other groups are not warning Israel about this, man, okay? About this coming takeover, this coming enslavement, this coming totalitarianism, or this coming dystopia, man, okay? Because from on down, the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, from us brothers, man, to the, you know, the brothers that's been in for quite some time, they've been warning you, we've been warning you, we've been barking this prophecy for the days, ages, and you people, you scoffed, you scorned, you looked at us like we had 12 heads, you called us fear-mongers, conspiracy nuts, you called us all manners of wickedness, man. Now what are you gonna do when it's come knocking at your front door? Because this is here, okay? It's not that it's coming, it's already here. And I believe through the spirit, the same thing with the juice that they had. They talking about they rolled that shit out less than a year. They've been had that juice on deck for years, man. Okay, it took them years to perfect that, to be the perfect potent poison to your bloodstream. So you think they didn't do the same thing with this MOTB, with this CHIP, the CHIP? Of course they did, man, because, hey, Sleepy Joe said it back in 2005. September 12th, when he gave that speech to Justice Roberts, he said, look, you're going to rule whether a microscopic tag could be put in people's bodies to track them. You will mark my word, before your tenure is over, you will rule on that. And now this same devil pushing this bill here, Executive Order 14067, ensuring responsible development of digital assets. Ma'am. All right. And already we went into a video about the whole CHIP with this guy. He was talking about United States being the top producer and manufacturer of these particular devices. But don't think they ain't already got these devices. They have them already. It's just a matter of gradualism to roll these things out so that people can get slowly programmed into accepting these things. Same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was just basically set up for you to do online purchases. Same thing with credit cards, debit cards. Okay, and you notice they put those little devices on your debit card now. If you know what I mean, you got to put it in a reader, and it reads it for like 3 to 5 seconds, then it approves the transactions. That don't work. You do it 3 times, then you swipe it. Most people don't swipe their debit cards no more. They insert it inside the reader, which was desensitizing you into this particular event. Okay, so the Lord is speaking, man, and you other guys out there that's not running or warning the Israelites is because, hey, the spirit ain't working with you, man. What else can it be? So it says here, the end game is to have total control of the slaves with the cash-free system. Those at the top, and I believe these may be the words of Mike Adams, it says those at the top will fully control a central bank digital currency or a CBDC, and once they roll it out, it's game over for the slave class, okay? And we're considered the slave class because what this whole pandemic thing did in 2020 was to wipe out the middle class. So there where you have poor and rich. Okay, there's no more middle class. Okay, when they took away your businesses, hey, that was it. So it went from rich, middle class, lower middle class to poor. Now it's just rich and lower middle class, which is the poor basically. Okay, it says Executive Order 14067, signed by Sleepy Joe, gives the ruling class the power to create CBDCs, distribute them at will, and to take them from when you can. It says from take them from you when they want, and could just shut it off if you do something they don't like. You remember the guy Aaron Russo bought that out when he was interviewing one of those guys. He stated he got it from Nick Rockefeller. Okay, from the horse's mouth. He stated, well, if the people don't comply with what we want them to do, then hey, we just shut off their device and they can't do shit. If they owe a debt, then bam, we're just gonna take the money. They can't do anything. They can't refute it. They can't do nothing. You see? So we're in those times, man. And that's what it's all about. It says famous author of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, has called this executive order communism in its purest form, encouraging Americans to stay awake. Well, it's too late. These dumb people, by the time they wake up, it's going to be too late. Okay? They're already being spearheaded into this system, and they don't even care to realize it because they're so fascinated under the slogan and the illusion of freedom, which you people not free. It says this is beyond communism. This is a permanent and overt slavery. They are no longer hiding, and it makes sense that the particular parliaments of the world, the UN and councils are all trying to crack down on free speech. They all cracking down on what they call Seaspiracy videos. So, hey, we say things that they don't want to hear. They could just go ahead and turn our shit off, man, and be forced to roll on us. So it's all coming together. Okay, Yahweh Shai is getting ready to come back to this earth, man, and redeem his elect. For those of you out there that may not know that, it says we are not free, and they attempt to make it permanent. It says it would behoove anybody to listen up and stand together to oppose this and refuse to participate. But choosing a CBDC is literally choosing to be a slave. You're already slaves under this debt note, under this debt system, this credit-based system. You know, it says before we were lied to and propaganda was used to make sure we thought we were free. This is overt in our faces now. But Kiyosaki, the president, Sleepy Joe, signed executive orders, the most treasonous act in U.S. history, and he isn't the only one speaking out against it. It says Jim Rickards, another economist, investor, and former CIA official, is calling it a step towards the end of cash, right? Because they're going to collapse the dollar and bring in his system. It says Rickards has 4 decades of experience on Wall Street. It says the new digital tokens could be turned off if the government doesn't like what you're doing, right? And in fact, we're speaking these things, and this is why the other camps are afraid to go into this, because like Apostle Tar said, they want to stay in their lane. Okay, they want to stay in their lane. They ain't trying to ruffle no feathers here. Well, you know, man, if we speak about this, we gonna lose our state fund, and we ain't gonna be able to set up soup kitchens. We ain't gonna be able to have our communities, man. We can't speak on this thing because you got a gag order, man. Okay, which means you sold out. And we gonna get some precepts in a second, but I want to read all this. It says, be ready because this slavery we have been warning is coming. Not that we aren't slaves now, but this is the complete abandonment of the illusion. So prepare for C-Day, which is coming on December 13th of this year. It says, but thanks to Section 4 of Biden's executive orders 14067, calling for urgent research into developing a digital dollar, I believe the U.S. dollar, the standard of the world since the 1792, will be replaced with the new currency, which is the MOTB, the digital dollar, Rickard said. But this has been in the works for a long time, and it's all part of the plan. They even tried to desensitize the world to this during the C19 scandemic, claiming, you know what, spread on coins and cash. Okay? And like we've been saying, man, they're not going to call it the MOTB. They're going to call it whatever. They're going to call it the device or whatever they're going to label it. But we know as being the MOTB. Okay? So let's get a couple of precepts as to what you Israelites should be doing, man. Because you ain't warning Jake, bro. Okay? So this is the book of Isaiah 56:10. It says, his watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. It says, they could not bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Right, man. You niggas are asleep. And even if you ain't asleep, you're not being aware. You're not warning the congregation. Okay? You're not going out into the gaps, which is the hedges. Okay? Like Nate, he ain't been on the highways and the byways. Johanna won't go out to the highways and the byways. None of these guys are going out, man. Okay? And the ones of you that do go out outside of our particular camps, okay, and the ones that's affiliated with us, the ones outside of the affiliation with us, y'all not going into the thing, man. Okay, but all the Great Millstone camps and the camps that teach the same doctrine as the Great Millstone, they're all going into this information week in and week out. Okay, but you niggas, you're not doing it because you're so worried about your freaking funny. You're so worried about your image. You're so worried about being liked. Like the scriptures say, why thou trimmest thy ways to seek love, man. The hell with your congregation if they don't want to hear it. If they don't want to hear it, then they can step, man. Okay, because they're going to be the ones that's coming to you for answers when all hell break loose, man. So let them talk the madness that they're going to talk. But hey, we going to continue to preach the word, man. Okay, because this is urgent. This is life and death. Okay, and this is the prophecies that we've been speaking about. And the Lord is getting ready to collapse this goddamn place, man. Finally. You know, like I was looking at this lease, man. I'm like, man, all this fucking money I got to pay to move in this place, it ain't even worth it. How much longer we got to endure it? But you know, we got to do what we got to do until we can't do it. But it's like, man, we might be out of here within a year. You know, if it continues at this pace, the Lord's will, you know. So, hey, let's hope that the MOTV is made mandated by next year. I can foresee it happening, okay? And that's just me speaking as a man, but through the Spirit, it's coming sooner than we think. Okay, because hey, they said preceding this, you may have some type of attack, something that's gonna happen that's gonna force this thing. They may just go ahead and do something so by December 13th or around that time, they could just roll this whole thing out full scale. Okay, because I don't really see Esau going through a whole nother thing to get this out. I see him trying to do it in one swoop. Okay, because it's pointless, man. How much gradualism do you fucking need? Okay, just do it already. Okay, do some craziness. Make the economy collapse and go ahead and pass the MOTB. We already know you have the devices, man. Okay? But it says here, watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs, okay? Dumb means you ain't... A dumb person means a person that can't speak. You're totally turning a blind eye. And when you do go into it, you're making up stuff. Oh, it's white women. It's dignitaries. It's an embargo. It's Christianity. It's a philosophy. How the hell can you buy and sell with a damn philosophy, man? Still haven't proved that one. We still haven't figured that one out yet. It says they could not bark, right? Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Well, you willfully ignorant. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough, right? Because like this guy at IUIC, that guy's rich, man. Okay? Johanna, he got money. You know, when you got other camps that's coming up in their stead and they likeness, they want to make a covenant here with this damn devil, man. They want a kingdom within Babylon. We don't want no kingdom here. We want our kingdom. Because I'd be damned if when I sit on the throne and the brothers sit on the throne in their glory and Yahweh Shai sits on the throne, and maybe I should reiterate that Yahweh Shai and the brothers and myself sit on the throne. I'd be damned if we share our throne with a fucking heathen, man. All right? We're not sharing our rulership with you damn heathens, man. And that's why 2/3 of you jakes, you got to be put down on this side. And a lot of 2/3 go come right from these camps, man. Okay? Because a lot of you playing games out there. Now, like I said, when this is mandated and they come barking at your front door, then you're going to start considering what the men of the Great Millstone and the other brothers that follow our camps have been speaking about all this time, man. While you playing games and talking shit about us, y'all getting ready to be faced with a decision, man. All right? And it says here, which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. A shepherd is a person that oversees the flock, man. You're supposed to warn them and give them warning. Okay? And it says here, they all look to their own way. Everyone is gained from his quarter, right, man? And that's the point. You guys are wicked as all hell. It says, come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow should be as this day and much more abundant. So you looking forward to the future in this place. And this is the reason why you're afraid to talk about this. Because you think if you keep a hush, it's not going to come to pass. But hey, the scriptures say, hey, does the faith of the Most High, you faithless people, does it make the words of the Most High liars? It said no. It says, let the Most High, let every man be a liar, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh be true, man. So whether you're trying to sweep this under the rug, it's going to still come. It's going to still smack you in the face. Why? Because, hey, that's what the Lord said, okay? His word is supreme, you see? So this is the book of Ezekiel 13. Now I'm going to start at verses, let's start at verses 4. It says, O Israel, their prophets are like foxes in the deserts. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, which is the streets, the highways, neither made up the hedge of the house of Israel to stand in the day of the battle of the Lord, man. What is the hedge? The hedge is protection, man. You're not arming them with the proper spirit in order to prepare themselves for the day, because the scriptures say, prepare your minds, man. You got to have this instilled in your mind, okay? Your heart, which is your mind. You got to be prepared mentally for this, man. I don't give a damn how many guns you tote around and marching down the street and screaming and trying to chant down Babylon. If you're not prepared mentally for this battle, the physical ain't going to do too much for you, man. Okay? And let that sink in. Because you could do 1,000 push-ups before your big prize fight night, but if you ain't mentally there ready to fight, you're going to get your ass knocked out. Okay? Because most fights are 80%, 85% mental. And those brothers out there that have a history of fighting and know anything about arts and combat, you will know 85% of fighting is mentally. If your mental is messed up, you ain't going to win that fight. I don't give a damn how ripped and how brolic you are. You ain't going to win. You're going to get your ass knocked out. Okay? Look at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson has been in some of the best shape in his life and lost because his mental was totally gone, man. Okay? Like when he fought Lennox Lewis, that fight went 8 rounds. Mike Tyson won the first round, and that was it. Got his ass beat the whole fight. But yet you look at him, looked like he was clearly in shape to beat Lennox Lewis. But at that time, his cognitive have declined, man. He wasn't mentally there, and he got pieced up every round. One of the worst fights he's ever lost. And that's going to be like you guys out here. Watch. It says here, ye have seen vanity and lying divination, saying the Lord said, and the Lord have not sent them. And they have made others to hope that they will confirm the word. And this is the reason why your zombies that follow you, they're vouching for what you're saying. Okay, but a lot of them guys and them things, they are looking. They are secretly watching our videos, and they are secretly learning, man. Okay, and a lot of them are being built up behind your backs, but they're not going to tell you because they know how you're going to react to it. But when this come, a lot of them dudes going to be like, you know what, we always believed in what y'all was saying. We were just under the tutelage of our elders. You know, like the scriptures say, hey, you're supposed to still respect your elders. Like, hey, even David, hey, he still respected Saul, man. Even though Saul had a demon on him, David didn't come up against him, so to speak. Because, hey, the Most High anointed Saul king over Israel first. So a lot of them guys are adopting that approach. But a lot of them dudes from them camps, man, they watching us, man, and they're learning, and they secretly know, like, look, man, this dude tripping, Zabak tripping, this guy tripping, Yohana tripping. Okay? You know? So, hey, it says here, ye have not seen a vain vision, and ye have not spoken a lying divination. Whereas ye say the Lord said it, albeit have not spoken. But therefore said the Lord Yahweh, because you have spoken vanity, and you've seen lies, therefore, behold, I am against you, says the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. So the Lord is against you guys, man. Okay, because you're not coming in the right spirit. Because you're not doing this here. Isaiah 62:1. For Zion's sake, I will not withhold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until the righteousness therefore go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as the lamps that burn it bright. Because, hey, we're relentless on bringing out this word. Okay, like the scriptures say, give this man no rest until he make me. We gonna read it. Okay, verses 6, it says, I've set watchmen upon thy walls, Jerusalem. So all you guys that's calling yourselves prophets, all the prophets tore up Times Square. The prophets marched down and chant down Babylon in the midst of the White House Capitol. You guys ain't prophets, man. Okay? You're prophets on the left-hand side. You're not prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because prophesy means to say before. But you guys ain't saying anything that's going to happen before. You just teaching the same shit. Which is good. But overall, you more concerned about how Keisha wraps her damn hair. and on how beautiful her fringes look versus on her getting her ass out of trouble, man. Okay, you ain't talking about the end of the world. You're not talking about the missiles. You're not going into the chariots. You're not going into these strenuous breakdowns, man. You're not breaking down on Revelation, the 13th chapter, 18th chapter, 6 chapters. Y'all not touching on that, man. Y'all just worried about a following and how good you look to these Nimrods out here. Okay, it says here, which should never hold their peace day nor night. Okay, and we ain't holding our peace. We're speaking on this, man. It says that ye make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. Okay, and that's the point. We ain't giving the Lord no rest. Every single day we ask the Lord to get us out of this hellhole. It says, and the Lord have sworn by his right hand and by the arms of his strength, surely I will no more give thy corn to be meat for thy enemies, and the sons and the strangers should not drink thy wine, for which thou hast labored. But they that have gathered it shall eat it and praise the Lord, and they have bought it together shall drink it in the courts of my holiness. And this is the reason why we want this MOTB thing to come to pass ASAP, man. Okay, ASAP. Why? Because we want the kingdom. So this is a beautiful thing. We pray for lockdowns, more attacks, okay, more hell breaking loose. And it ain't got nothing to do with Esau ass. He think he can listen to our videos and offset prophecy. No, man. The Lord works on the minds of you kings, man. Okay, whether you want to try to delay the passing of this institute or this device, the Most High gonna make your ass do it, man, because he's ultimate supreme. So you in the trick bag either way it go, E. All right. What is the purpose of a dog? See what it says. Multiple canines of a decade. Birth was older. Purpose of having a dog. Companions. Yep, it says your canine companion can offer comfort and ease your worries. How do they do that? By barking. Okay. And of course, Esau put some bullshit in there. But let's see. Dogs makes us feel less alone. Dogs are good for your heart. Dogs help you stop stressing out. Dogs help us cope with the crisis. Right, man. Okay, they're barking. They're warning you. Dogs make you attract. Nope. Dogs make us social. Dogs adore. A dog's job is to warn, man. Why do dogs bark? I should have typed that in. Dogs bark. Let's see what it says. Barking is very known behavior for dogs. After all, they can't speak to us. It says dogs may bark when calling out to other dogs, expressing emotion, being territorial when trying to grab an owner's attention. Okay. Also, it's to warn you for the impending danger. Okay, that's why the scriptures say you be as dumb dogs that can't bark. But I'm going to end it there, brothers. All praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.